6 weeks in, £24 down, well on my way to £70 loss in 5 months. But this week has been different. I'm going to give you the 3 highs, the 2 lows, and the 1 confession about something I swore I wouldn't touch. And spoiler alert, I did. My name is David Thomas, and this is Transformation Thomas. Let's rewind. Week 1, weight fell off me like confetti at a stripper's wedding. Weeks 2 to 4, cravings kicked in, but I resisted. Week 5 was horrendous. Regular hunger pains and injury. It got darker than Kenyan roast coffee. This is week 6. Let me show you the numbers, because you know I love a spreadsheet more than I love my grandkids. It's been an 8-day week. I've lost 4 pounds, half a pound a day, which is exactly on target. Calories, same. Protein, a bit lower. Carbs, a bit higher. And I'll explain why in a minute. And yes, here are the obligatory photos of me in my undercrackers. I know how much you love them, you filthy animal. Still not a massive visual change, but the difference is definitely there. Here are the 3 highs from this week. 1, my head has definitely turned a corner. It's like my brain said, okay, Mr. Yorkshire Pudding, I get it. You're going to see this thing through. So instead of seeing it as Everest I have to climb, I'm now seeing it as just like 1 step at a time. And for the first time since the diet started, I definitely know I'm going to get to the end. 2, I have nailed my food strategy. There are 2 things that have always tripped me up on past diets: social eating and cheat days. Monday, I went to the Carvery with my daughter. Now, usually it's a calorific nightmare due to the gorgeous food and self-service, but I kept it tight. Lean meat, veg gravy and chutney. Excellent macros, and I switched 1 meal out for another. Job done. Thursday, business event with unlimited beige buffet, but I took my own food in my trusty cool bag. So I had some salad off the table, but I just shut my eyes and ignored the temptation. Saturday was cheat day. My approach is to eat well 6 days of the week, then have 1 day with the extra calories. The alternative is to divide the calories up and have a few more each day of the week. Now, both of those are valid strategies, but the one that works best depends on your personality. For me, having all my calories on 1 day feels like a good old binge, which I do love, but I still kept it under control. Normal daily calories for me are around 14 to 1500. Saturday cheat day, 2700. Sunday, back on it and kept my calories tighter than a snare drum. Only fly in the ointment is that my protein level is lower for the week, because to maintain calories, the extra carbs kick the protein off the plate. If I'm going to get myself in the best shape I can, then I will need to look at getting the protein level back up over the coming weeks. All of this shows once again that food tracking is incredibly valuable. Fun fact, 32% of people underestimate how many calories they eat by 600 a day. A bloody day. That's 219,000 calories a year, 62 pounds of body weight. And I reckon that at least half of the other 68% probably deluding themselves. High point of the week number 3, my system is working. Consistent numbers are producing consistent weight loss. 2 mini moments this week that made me harder than a blacksmith's anvil. Firstly, I rested when I got injured 2 weeks ago instead of pushing through the injury. Holy shit! I actually took some days off, then trained light. My injury has healed and full training has resumed. Look at me, learning new tricks at 57. And the other day, I put a t-shirt on and Karen said, "Fuck me, where's all the weight gone?" Now, we sleep naked together, but apparently it takes clothes for her to notice my weight loss. Good to know, darling. Thanks very much. Now on to the 2 lows of the week. 1, my energy has been lower than a snake's belly in a pothole. After a weight session, followed by 60-minute CV, by 9 AM, I am absolutely cooked. Now, I manage during the day, but it is getting harder. Brain fog, forgetfulness, needing the odd nap. But point number 2, I told some people about this channel. I know. I know. Schoolboy error. Never tell people you're dieting. Suddenly, everyone's a nutritionist. Just lose the sausage and tell them it's healthy eating. I've always said that. But to be fair, on this occasion, it was actually almost the opposite. I told a room of chief execs about my YouTube channel on Thursday. They stared at me like I'd just farted in their teacups. Thing is, the channel is basically about weight loss, right? You know this. The women in the room weren't my target audience and the men weren't interested. Only reaction I got was from a bloke I'd been roasting all morning who said, "So when does the diet start?" Fair play, I walked into that one. But it reminded me of one thing. Dieting is all consuming, but only for me. My every waking moment is thinking about food. What's my next meal? Is it in the fridge? Can I lick that donut in the supermarket without anybody noticing? But just because it's my life doesn't mean to say anyone else gives a shit at all. Now for the confession. There is one thing I said I would not do on this diet: drink alcohol. It is the worst thing I could consume. A few drinks and my willpower disappears faster than a toupee in a hurricane. But my daughter bought me this beautiful bottle of creme de cassis, which is the greatest tasting thing I have ever put in my mouth. So I had some last week. Now, there are two caveats, right? I had very little, so I didn't go completely into that parallel universe where normal rules of life don't exist. And I had it late at night, about 30 minutes before I went to bed, because I know that if I have alcohol at 6 o'clock with my dinner, I will be doing a non-stop shuttle run to the piggy cupboard for the next 4 hours. It didn't rig my numbers and I still lost weight. Plus I had something that I really, really enjoyed. And that's week 6. 4 pounds off, cheat day managed, social eating under control, moving in the right direction. That'll do. I'll see you next time.